Yes, I am live. Okay. Very good evening, my friends. Very good evening. I am very happy to see that Akshita every day joins the class. Tabitha joins the class. So nice, my happy friends. And I wish that this year you definitely should get the job. You should get the job. Now, a couple of things you have to take care in order to get the job. Every time I say that don't ignore puzzles. Right, even though I teach quantitative aptitude, but my target is not you are good in English or good in reasoning. So my target is you get the job. You get the job. This is what the target is. So here you have to balance it, so quantitative aptitude and then reasoning ability, and then English when it coming to cracking the prelim. Of course, after that, computer awareness and the reasoning will be computer awareness and what the general awareness of current affairs will be added. So please take care of puzzles over here. I am more concerned about your selection than my quantitative aptitude, right? So here you have to take care of the data interpretation and arithmetic. It takes more time. Data interpretation, people are not familiar. So here is the competition stance. The rest part, so far the simplification is concerned or the number series is concerned, all these are good. It will help you to clear the prelim. But coming to the main examination, these two are going to play their very vital role. So please take care and make your English the best friend. Best friend. When I say that, every day I keep saying that, make that English as your friend. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि I wanted to say read the English newspaper, watch the English news channel, and then keep adding few new words in your dictionary. Right? Learn few new words every day. So this is how we have to do the balancing act, and definitely a day will come when we'll clear the exam. Now coming to the today's subjects, my friend. So as it is given that a partnership, and in a partnership, all my friends, you can see that the what is important thing is the profit and loss ratio. That's the only single factor plays. That's a very small concept. But the beauty of this chapter is you get the one question in the exam. So if you if you go with the mensuration, then there are so many concepts are there in mensuration. Right from 2D figure we have, right from triangle to the squares and rectangle, trapezium and whatnot. And then coming to 3D figure, again we have some couple of formulas and all is there. But coming over here, the beauty of the partnership is a very simple subject and the very limited concepts. I'm sure a lot of my friends know it, and then you are scoring 1 marks. Here you are scoring 1 marks. So when you compare to the other chapters like time and distance, you get one question. Of course, you will get the data interpretation also, but in terms of arithmetic, you get one question. And there are too many concepts are there. Actually, what we are expected to know here, my friends, and especially my wonderful friends like those who always keep attending the classes like Akshita ma'am and Tavita ma'am and all. So look at this one. When the capital is different and the time is same. So how do we get the ratio here? Profit and loss ratio over here. When the capital is different and also time is different, how do we get the profit and loss ratio? And if it is done, the rest part is only calculating the profit or calculating the profit share. Most of the time it is calculating the profit share. And then when new partner joins and the old partner leaves, or a partner leaves and the another partner joins. So this could be the another situation here. And the same way, when capital is changed during the business period, then it is another situation here. And the next thing comes up when partner gets a salary or a partner gets a commission. So that is what we call is a sleeping partner and the working partner, right? So these are the only things which goes, and every aspect you will find that it is only about the ratio of profit and loss. Actually, I took one example, and before that, maybe a couple of new people are there. For them only, that's a or later on the recording will be seen by those people. Maybe. So for them, my name is Narendra Matta. I am faculty in Unacademy for quantity aptitude. So for all banking exams, I take the quantity aptitude and data interpretation. So the data interpretation is integral part of the quantity aptitude. And my work experience is I worked in the State Bank of India as clerk for 3 years. That was my very first job in the year 1989. I joined, and after that I resigned this job and joined in Bank of Baroda as a provisionary officer. I worked there for almost 7 years, 6 to 7 years, and then I left that job, and it's a 6 years, and I left the job, and from 1999 November onwards I am training the people, right? So and this is my Unacademy referral code, that's Narendra07, and I'm going to launch in new course, the basic course, and the other one is the practice course. So that is from Monday onwards. So if anyone new joins for this course, then please use this referral code. You will be getting a 10% discount. Okay, चलिए थोड़ा सा एडवर्टाइजमेंट तो बनता है ना. Okay, so that is what my referral code is, and you will be getting a 10% discount. And Akshita ma'am, this is a question. I know within a few seconds you will answer the question. In few seconds, all of my friends will answer the question in few seconds. So I just wanted to give you the model here. ये पूरे क्लास तो नहीं हो सकता है, और एक क्वेश्चन को बता के हम आपको पूरा सब्जेक्ट भी नहीं समझा सकते हैं. चलिए, ये थोड़ा सा कि आप हमारी क्लास कैसे होगी आप जब ज्वाइन करेंगे, तो इस तरह से होगी कि पहले शुरू करते हैं कि कौन कौन सा टॉपिक हो, इस चैप्टर्स में किस किस तरह के क्वेश्चंस होंगे, एंड देन उस क्वेश्चंस की एग्जांपल्स को डिस्कस करते हैं, एंड देन वी गो विद द प्रैक्टिस पार्ट. दैट मीन्स टीचिंग मेथड ये होगी, कॉन्सेप्ट, पहले तो उसके कॉन्सेप्ट बताते हैं, उसके बाद में फिर बेसिक क्वेश्चंस we will discuss, then we will discuss the moderate level of question, and then we will go with the advanced level of question. यहीं पे आ जाती है प्रैक्टिस, दूसरा लेने एक हो जाता है प्रैक्टिस. सो वी नीड टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ प्रैक्टिस. सो द प्रैक्टिस क्लासेस में प्रैक्टिस करवाते हैं. चलिए, सो नाउ आंसर द क्वेश्चन वेरी आंसर द क्वेश्चन हियर. That's a P, Q and R started business by investing ₹10,000. चलिए मेरे फ्रेंड्स जो है यहाँ पे देखिए, एक छोटी सी क्वेश्चन हमने दिया है सिर्फ एक इंट्रोडक्शन के लिए. कोई अगर नए होंगे तो उनको मालूम चलेगा, पुराने उनको सीखने को मिलेगा, पुराने वालों तो वैसे ही झटके में बनाएंगे इस क्वेश्चन को, राइट? क्या है ये? Then P, Q and R started business by investing 10,000, 15,000 and 20,000 respectively. At the end of the year, they got a profit of 18,000, right? So what is the share of Q? What is the share of Q? Can someone help me to answer this? चलिए, इसको हम थोड़ा सा ऐसे एक्सप्लेन करते हैं. P का 10,000 rupees is a capital, and the Q capital is 15,000, and then R's capital is that's R capital is 20,000. R capital is 20,000. ओके, सो इसके टाइम दिया हुआ है क्या? हाँ, लोग कितने दिन काम किए? नो, टाइम नहीं दिया हुआ है. सो वी हैव टू एज्यूम दैट ऑल ऑफ देम वर्क फॉर द सेम टाइम. सो अगर ये पूरा टाइम 6 months का है तो ऑल ऑफ देम वर्क फॉर 6 months. ये पूरा टाइम 12 months का है तो ऑल ऑफ देम वर्क फॉर 12 months. ये अगर 2 years का है सो ऑल ऑफ देम वर्क फॉर 2 years. सो यहाँ पे आ गया है द टाइम इज सेम व्हेन द टाइम इज नॉट मेंशन. सो देन व्हाट वी डू, वी ओनली टेक द कैपिटल रेशियो व्हिच विल बी द प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस रेशियो, राइट? सो दैट इज कैपिटल रेशियो is equal to profit and loss ratio. बस इतना ही जानना है। चलिए हाँ, so what is the share of A का Q? So what is the share of Q? Madam, can you please respond? All my young friends, can you please respond? What is the ratio over here? I noticed that this is 10,000. This is 10,000. Bank exam is sure exam, and that definitely if you decide, you get the job, because you know in beforehand what type of question comes in the bank exam. Okay, चलिए आ जाते हैं यहाँ पे. I take the capital ratio. So this is 10, this is 15, this is 20. All these zeros will cancel, and then 5 will get cancelled. 10 will get cancelled with 5. There's 2 times, and this is 3 times, and this is 4 times. So what is that ratio? 2 is to 3 is to 4. There's the ratio. And what is this ratio? Profit and loss ratio. And then total profit is 18,000. The total profit is 18,000, and you need to find out the profit of Q. So that is what is the total profit? 18,000. So this 18,000, and what is the Q part? The Q part is 3 parts. Now you can notice that the Q part is 3 parts. Out of total, how many parts? The total 9 parts. So let's take the 3 parts out of 9 parts. So that is 3 by 9, and it's nothing but 1 by 3, and which is 6,000. That's how this is the case when the capital is different, but the time is same. So in this case, how do we respond it? Okay. Now we will say a situation where the capital is different, but and the time is also different. For example, look at this one. This is A, B, and C started business by investing rupees 50,000 and rupees 60,000 and rupees 70,000 respectively. Okay. After 8 months, P, Q, and R withdraw rupees. Achha. So it is the withdrawal case. During the business period, the capital is taken out. The capital is changed. Actually, before that, we will go with this one, joining and leaving. Okay, I have now taken an example for this one. So what we can do is, let's find it out. यहाँ पे हम क्वेश्चन लिख देते हैं. So A has invested rupees 10,000 and B has invested rupees 20,000. Okay, so the A was there for the entire period of the business, and if time is not mentioned, we should consider that it is for 12 months. 12 months, क्योंकि 12 months एक financial year होता है. One financial year is of 12 months, and the B left the business after 9 months. After 9 months, the B has left the business after 9 months. Now, what is the ratio? अगर हम ये कह दें कि they got a profit of 4,800 or 48,000, then what is the share of A? What is the share of A? How do we find it out? So now, what we do here? So here we take the capital ratio and we take the time ratio. So we have the two things over here. The capital is different. So what is the capital ratio? Look at this one. The capital ratio of A and B, and that is A and B. Their capital is in the ratio of 1:2. That's the capital ratio. And what about the time ratio? So now the time ratio is here. Time ratio, and I noticed that that is A was there in the business for 12 months, and B was there in the business for 9 months. B was there in the business for 9 months. So 12 is to 9. So 3 से cancel हो रहा है दोनों. So 4 is to 3. So I'll be writing this as 4 is to 3. So what is the next thing we need to do? And the next, we multiply this capital ratio to time ratio, and we get the profit and loss ratio. When you multiply this, you get the profit or loss ratio. Now in this case, That's here, that's 1 into 4, and that is 4, and then 2 into 3, and that is 6. So here that's 4 is to 6, and that is nothing but 2 is to 2 is to 3. So this is what their profit and loss ratio of A and B. That means we are coming out with one formula, and what is that formula is profit and loss ratio is equal to capital ratio capital capital ratio into time ratio. So this is a very first formula. There is only two formulas are there. So here it's only first formula, that profit and loss ratio is equal to capital ratio into time ratio. So here I notice that the capital ratio is 1 is to 2 and the time ratio is 4 is to 3. By multiplying, I got profit and loss ratio. Now I need to find out A share. So the A share is 2 parts. Out of total, how many parts are? 5 parts. So how much A will get? The total is 48,000. Out of 48,000, A will be getting 2 parts out of 2 plus 3, which is 5 parts. And then it comes how much? That's a 5, 9 is 45, and 5, 6 is 30, and followed by 0 and 0. And then when you multiply this by 2, that's 0 and 0, and 2 6 is 12, carry 1, and 2 9 18, and 1 19. So this is what the share of A. But the calculation is here not important. What is important is whether you are knowing this particular formula with the time is different and the capital is different. Okay, so finally I am going to write the formula here. Those who are new can note down over here. Profit and loss ratio is equal to capital ratio. I am writing C for capital and R for ratio, capital ratio into time ratio, T for time and R for ratio. Now if I know this part, can I get the this one capital ratio? Yes, so capital ratio will be, in that case, the capital ratio will be 1 minute, changing the color here. So I will be writing over here, capital ratio is equal to, this part will remain as it is here. So profit and loss ratio divided by what is that? Time ratio. No? So you are expected to know these two things. जैसे होता है ना, distance is equal to speed into time. So what is the time? Time is equal to distance by speed. Similar way, when you know that this is profit and loss ratio is equal to capital ratio into time ratio, then capital ratio is equal to profit and loss ratio divided by time ratio, and the time ratio is equal to profit and loss ratio divided by capital ratio. So I will note down over here, that's a दूसरे formula भी लिख देते हैं, time ratio which is equal to profit and loss ratio by capital ratio So that's what the very first and basic formula. Okay, now coming to the next one. What when there is a change in the capital? Have you seen that? Here, after 8 months of PQ and R withdrawing the money. In that case, how do we do it? So इसकी एक छोटी सी example देखते हैं. We will see a very small example and then we will come to this question. And what is that small example I am talking about? I am erasing this one. Hope those who are new must be noted, or in future also whoever will watch my video will note down this one. So हम इसको हटा रहे हैं. हाँ चलिए, अब ये मान लेते हैं, I will deal with an example that A invested 10,000 rupees, and B invested 20,000 rupees. It's a very simple understanding that A ने 10,000 इन्वेस्ट किया, B ने 20,000 इन्वेस्ट किया. Then what happens is after 6 months, let's take that after 6 months, A investor another 10,000 rupees. Another 10,000 rupees is invested by A. Now, what is the profit and loss ratio now? Now, there is a change in the capital during the business period. So, what we are going to do this? What are we going to do this one? 1 minute, I am not able to see the comments. So, can I? Areva, wonderful people, sir. I really love you all. I really love you all. And I wanted to see you that you are in a bank. Then of my any interaction or anything purpose will be solved. Okay. Now coming to this. So after 6 months, the A invested another 10,000. So what is the capital ratio? इसको आप कैसे निकालें? Then what happens is we calculate the A's capital on the monthly basis. That is, it is 10,000 for 6 months. The first 10,000 was there for 6 months. So into 6, then it's become 60,000. So 60,000. Let me write down everything in a very fundamental approach. Okay. And what happens after 6 months? His capital is become 20,000. क्योंकि उन्होंने 20,000 और 10,000 extra invest किया. So now his capital is 20,000 were there. And this 20,000 for how many months? And it was for another 6 months. Another 6 months. The time is not given. But if it is not given, we have to assume that the business was for 12 months. क्योंकि एक financial year 12 months का होता है. चलिए यहाँ पे आ जाते हैं. So that is 1,20,000. That's what his monthly basis for 6 months his capital will be. 20,000 into 6. So total for 12 months, what is the capital? That we call it as cumulative capital. We call that part as a cumulative cumulative capital. Monthly cumulative capital. We use the word over here, monthly cumulative capital. Okay, कोई बात नहीं है, terminology यहाँ important नहीं है. If you are understanding over here, how do we respond it? That's enough. Then here I can see that his monthly cumulative capital is that's 0 and 0 and 0 and 80 and 1. So 1,80,000. Okay. What about B? What about B? So the B has not changed his capital. For the entire period, his capital was remaining same. So what I do is that's 12,000 into 12. And that comes up 12 to is 24. That comes up 2,40,000. Now here is the thing is over. Here the monthly cumulative capital is 1,80,000, whereas of B it's 2,40,000. So the ratio of 1,80,000 and 2,40,000. So this ratio is the ratio of profit and loss. Okay, so now we will work out on this. So chaliye we will cancel all the common numbers. So I can see that 4 zeros are there. 4 zeros will get cancelled, and all these left hand side and right hand side for A and B, and the rest number are getting cancelled by 6 and 6 3 is 18 and 6 4 is 24. So I notice that this 3 is to 4. Okay, so this is what the profit and loss ratio. Now whatever they got the profit, suppose in a question it is given that they got a profit of rupees on the profit of rupees if I take that 14,000, let's take this way. So how do they distribute the profit? So obviously they will distribute the profit in the ratio of 3:4. Then the rest part is a simple calculation that how much A will get, how much B will get, what is the difference between the profit of A and B. So these are very, very common things. So if I make one more example to make you understand that A has invested 20,000 rupees and the B has invested 30,000 rupees, and these people have started the business. Now what happens is, after 6 months, the A added 10,000 more, and after 9 months, the B has taken out 10,000 rupees. If the total profit is rupees 15,000, ये ले लेते हैं, that's 15,000, then what is the share of A and what is the share of B? How do we find it out? So again the same concept. So on monthly basis, what was their capital? So here what we do here is, this is 20,000. So instead of taking 20,000, can I take only 20? Yes, we can take only 20. So that is 20 into 6. For first 6 months, 6 into 20 for A. And what is for the next 6 months? That is 30,000, because he added 10,000 more. So that is for next 6 months, it's a 30,000. Now here I get this as 1,20,000, and here I get 1,80,000. So that is about A. And what about B? Now coming to the B over here, and the B is 30,000 for 9 months. So instead of taking the entire zeros, can I only take 30 in order to reduce the calculation volume? चलिए वैसे करते हैं. So that is 30 into 9. So that comes 270. And then after 9 months, what happens? He withdraws 10,000 capital. So that means his capital will be 20,000 per month. So that is 20,000, and the rest of the months, the business is for 12 months. That is where the 3 months is there, and then I get that 60. I get this as 60, and you find that this total is, that's 0, and 7, 6, 13, carry 1, 2 and 1, 3. And what about this one? This is nothing but 300. So what is, from here we are getting the profit part. Now from here you can see that we are getting the profit part. One minute. Okay, so what is the profit part over here? So I notice that this is of A and this is of B. Yes. So when A and B, 300, 330. So cancel all the commons. You will find that this 0, 0 gets cancelled over here. No, the rest part is a basic cancellation only. And then you find that the remaining part is a very basic and simple. So that is nothing but, this is a cancel the 0 and 0 here. With 3, this is 10 times, and this is a 11 times. So what is the ratio? 10 is to 11 is the profit and loss ratio. So we will see one example on this. We will see one example on this, and that is here. What is given here? A, B and C investment is there. A, B and C. And their investment is 50, 60 and 70. So instead of writing the whole number 50,000, we prefer to write only 50 and then only 60 here and then 70. 1000 is assumed. All the figures we are writing in thousands. Okay. Now what happens? After 8 months, P, Q and R withdraws the money. That's A, B and C. A, B and C withdraws the money, right? So up to 6 months, the same capital, 8 months, the same capital will be there. So into 8 here, into 8 here, into 8 here. And after that, there is a change in the capital. What happened? That A withdraw 10,000. So then his capital will be 40,000 for the remaining period, which is for 4 months. Okay. Next, that is B withdraws 15,000. Then 60 minus 15, that is 45,000. And this is for how many months? For the next 4 months. And then here it's 20,000. Then you left with 50,000 over here. You left with 50,000 here because he withdraw 20,000, right? अब क्या हो रहा है? ये for how many months? For 4 months. So now what is the is monthly cumulative capital. So I will write it very clearly because ये हम concept समझा रहे हैं. So इसलिए हम सभी चीज़ को bit by bit लिख रहे हैं. Once we understand the concept, we don't write all these things. You yourself will say, Narendra, don't write all these things. So, okay, come on. Here, that's 8, 5 is 40. That is 400. And plus here it is 160. So, that comes 560. That is the A's capital. 560,000. All these will get cancelled because when I am finding the ratio of it. Now, here that 6, 8 is 48. 6, 8 is 48, and then 48 plus here 95, 45 into 4, and that comes 180, 180. So then it will be 660, 660. The rest part probably you know better than me. So then in 7, 8 is 56, 560 plus here 5 to 10, 4, 5 is 20, which is 200, which is equal to that 760. So this is where the profit and loss ratio. So चलिए हम लोग मिलके profit and loss ratio निकाल लेते हैं इस क्वेश्चन का. Right? It's only a demo class. So here we will cancel all the common numbers. So try to cancel all the common numbers wherever it is. Cancel the common numbers. So there's 0 and then 0. And then this number is getting cancelled by 4. No, 66 is not getting cancelled by 4. Right? So by 2, yes. So that is 28. And here it is 33. And here it is that's 70, 38. So that is the profit and loss ratio of A, B and C. In order to make you understand, I wrote it completely step by step, right? So but once you understand it, we'll reduce lot of writing part. Now my friends, if here it says that what is the share of C? So now the share of C is 38 out of the total how many parts? That's 8, 8, 16 and 19 carried 1 and then that's 99. So 38 parts out of 99 parts. Now here it's 1,38,600 into 38 parts out of 99 parts. And obviously there may be an cancellation over here. So beyond that, it's only a simplification. So hope you understood this part. If you want me to, okay नरेंद्र यहाँ क्यों छोड़ रहे हो, कंप्लीट कर दो कैलकुलेशन. चलिए कैलकुलेशन भी कंप्लीट करके इस क्लास को कंक्लूड करेंगे बिकॉज I allotted a time of 7 to 7:30. Okay, चलिए. So that is I'll cancel this. So 99. If I take out the 99 over here, I will get this as 3, 7, 3, 9 and 6, 3, 9 and 6, and I notice that it goes 4 times, 4, 9, 36, and 36 plus 3. So another 4 times, and then further multiplication here, and then 14, 14, 8, 112, 112, carry 11, and 14, 3 is 42 plus 11 is 42 plus 11, 53. So that's all. 14, 8, 112, carry 11, and 14, 3, 42, and 53. And the zeros are there, 2 zeros are there. So place the 0 over here. So that's 2 zeros. So 53,200. अगर इसको छोड़ दे calculation part, my focus is just to make you understand. So when I take a class, so the things will go in this manner, in a basic class. When it comes to practice batch, so these things will not be discussed, right? I will directly go with the way we write in the exam. So with this, I'll conclude the class. Couple of more questions are there. I thought to discuss with you, but okay, why not to complete this part? My wonderful friends, why not to complete this part? एक क्वेश्चन की परमिशन दे दीजिए. चलिए हम लोग मिलके करते हैं यहाँ पे. Now here it is A and B. start a business with an investment of 35,000. Can you please answer the question? All my wonderful friends, can you please answer the question? With an investment of 35,000 and 20,000 respectively. And after 5 months, B left the business and C joined the business with a sum of rupees 15,000. The statement is pretty clear. Now, the profit earned at the end of the year is 25,000. Find the profit of B. Okay, चलिए करते हैं इसको. That's A, B and C. Anyone answering the question? Anyone, my friends? Okay, that's right, Akshita. Rightly answered. That's 53,200. Beautifully answered. Beautifully. And the Nishi Singh. No, Nishi, will you please answer this question? हाँ चलिए. हाँ, जो भी लोग बोर्ड पर हैं, कितने लोग इसको करेक्टली एंड फास्टली आंसर कर रहे हैं? हाँ, that is A is 35,000 and B is 20,000 and C is 15,000. So now I am doing in the examination mode. That 35, 20, this is 35 and this is 20 and this is 15. So what is the ratio of these numbers? These numbers is 7, 4, 3. So I will directly writing 7, 4 and 3. This is the capital ratio. And what about the time ratio? After 5 months, B left. That means B was there in business for 5 months. Let's see who answers it first. Okay. So B was there in the business for 5 months. And when B left, the C joins. Then C was there in the business for another 12 months. Okay, and nothing is said about A. That means A was there in the business for the entire duration, which is, I'm sorry, C was there in the business for 7 months. And A was there in the business for the entire duration, that is 12 months. So now this is nothing but 12, 7 is 84. I am competing with you all people. Can you please answer the question? Let's see that if anyone answered this question. This is the last question. We will conclude with this. So that's 5, 4 is 20 and then 7, 3 is 21. Is there any common number to cancel? No common number is there. So whose profit I need? I need the B's profit. That means I need 20 part. Out of the total parts, the total part is 4 plus 1 is 5 and then this is 13. 135. ये तो cancel नहीं हो रहा है. Right, A and B, that's 35 and 20 and 15 with 5, 7 and 5, 4 and 5, 3. यहाँ तक ठीक है. After 5 months, B left. It's correct, and the C joined. So C was there in the business for 7 months. So that's also correct, and nothing is there. So what we do is here, we will change this figure. चलिए इस फिगर को थोड़ा सा चेंज कर देते हैं एंड आई विल राइट इट एज 27,000. So if the profit is 27,000, what is the profit of B? Okay, beautiful, wonderfully responded. Now here 27,000 into the profit of B is 20 parts. Out of total, how many parts are? 135 parts, and now I notice that it gets cancelled 200 times. 200 into 20 is nothing but 4,000. Is that 4,000? Yeah, that's right. That's 4,000. So this is what, my friends, and tomorrow again we will come and with even for few minutes. I really enjoy your company. Okay, take care, and tomorrow at 7 again we will be meeting. Thanks a lot. What is that? 3, 7. Okay. It's a very what a mistake. Okay, what a funny mistake. You must be laughing. 7, 3. I wrote it as 31. Okay, and sorry for that. That's 7, 3 is 21 होते हैं मेरे दोस्त. So थोड़ा सा slip हो गए. कोई बात नहीं है. हाँ, that is 125. So when it is 125, so then about the B, and the B is that's 25,000. 25,000 into, I need the B part, which is 20 parts out of 125. Okay, सो एक्सीडेंटली वही आ रहा है यहाँ पे भी 200 एंड हाँ दैट्स अ 4000. चलिए, थैंक्स अ लॉट, टेक केयर, वेरी गुड नाइट एंड सी यू टुमारो.